So, y'all, I had this frightening mole I had to go get checked out. I mean, it was scary. I think it had hair and teeth. So I finally listened to my husband and said, I'm going to go get it checked out. And I was freaking out. I knew it's going to be bad. This thing looked like it was about to have babies. This is it. I thought to myself, this is the other shoe I have been waiting to drop all of my life. It is here. And like any good motivational speaker who thinks in memes, I was already looking at how I could market this. I mean, I'd already written the first chapter of my memoir titled The Mole That Changed Everything. That's right. I pictured the doctor coming in with the clipboard and that serious voice, they use on medical dramas. I imagine myself being brave, noble, inspirational, possibly backlit. Now, I'd already figured out how I could keep wearing my hair extensions if I had to switch from combs to medical tape. Because apparently in my personal cancer journey, vanity was still going to have a seat at this table. So I go in there, y'all. I'm all prepared for the worst. The doctor checks me from head to toe. I mean, head to toe, scalp, back, legs, between the toes, places that have not seen daylight since Carter was president. And then she says, ma'am, your moles look fine. Fine? I'm sorry, but I've already cast the Lifetime movie starring Melissa McCarthy. Of course. Then she points to a few spots and says, those are just subarachnoid keratosis. I don't even know what it was. She said, some people call them barnacles. Barnacles? Barnacles? What Lifetime movie features a woman with barnacles? I came in worried about cancer and left medically diagnosed as a peer. Apparently, I'm not having a health crisis. I'm becoming a shipwreck. Nothing says I still got it like finding out your body is slowly turning into the side of a boat. I spent all morning preparing to be brave, and the doctor basically said, ma'am, you're just nautical. Well, at least that explains why I've been craving shrimp. So here's your reminder. Sometimes the story in your head is scarier than the truth that is standing right in front of you. And sometimes the thing you're afraid of will take you out. It's just your body adding rustic coastal texture. I'm fine. My moles are fine. Turned out I made a mountain out of a molehill. See what I just did there? My hot girl era has simply entered its barnacle phase. Sometimes the story in your head is cancer. Sometimes it's just barnacles. Not every scary chapter deserves to become the whole book. Now I got to take one more minute because I also know this. For some people that I love, some of you I know well, some I don't, the story really is cancer right now. It isn't a scare. It isn't a false alarm. And you'd give anything for them to have told you it was just a barnacle. It's not something you can laugh off in a parking lot and go get tacos. It's real. It's terrifying. It's doctor visits and waiting rooms and scans and treatments and trying to be brave when brave feels like too much to ask. And if that is your story right now, I want you to know this. We see you. We're praying for you. We're cheering for you. We're believing with you. Trust the doctors. Trust the process. Trust the people who love you enough to sit beside you through the hard parts. And then, from that point, you write the story. And not a story that says, this is over. Not a story that says fear is going to get the last word. No, ma'am. Write a story that says, I am still here. Write a story that says, fear is not going to get the final word. Write a story that says, I will fight like hell. Write the story that says, oh, this chapter may be hard, but it does not get to steal my whole book. Because sometimes the story in your head is scarier than the real truth. Sometimes the truth is, well, scary enough. Either way, the story you're writing matters more than you could ever know.